A new strap. Check your
Unfortunately for me, next up in our F1 2021 setup guide videos is Monaco. This is a track which I've never really been a fan of, especially as cars have grown bigger and wider over the years. It's always a race where consistency is king, and that's what I can never seem to find around the streets of Monaco. But anyway, let's jump into the setup, which has been designed to give you the most drivable car possible while still remaining fast enough to qualify towards the front end of the grid. Starting with the aero, set both front and rear wing to 11 for maximum downforce. If you are feeling confident or you'd like a little more top speed, lower your front end by 1. Then go for an extremely low transmission setup. Go for 55 on both on throttle and off throttle diff. This is designed to give you the most drivable car out of the slow corners without too much risk of lighting up the rear tyres. And the low off throttle diff will help you rotate your car into the slower turns. Then, for the suspension geometry, go with the usual style of setup of -2.7 for the front camber, -1.5 for the rear, then 0.08 and 0.29 for the toe setup. This follows the trend of most tracks, but remains a little more balanced as there aren't as many fast sweeping corners as other tracks. Next up, the suspension. You will want to run your car soft around Monaco, so you don't get too many unstable moments over the harsh bumps. Opt for 2 and 3 on your suspension setup, then reverse this and go for 5 and 2 on the anti-roll bars. This style of inverted anti-roll bar setup will help make your car more stable and predictable. Then set your ride height to 3 and 6 to ensure you have clearance over all of the bumps. Moving on to the brake setup, set your pressure to 97% for good braking performance and 56% on the brake bias. This will give you a very well-rounded brake setup with confidence that you won't lock up a wheel. Finally, set your tyre pressures to 21.8 at the front and 21.9 at the rears. Again, this follows the trend of other tracks, giving you the best compromise between tyre performance and tyre durability. And that'll do it for our Monaco setup in F1 2021. This should give you a very drivable car and one that is easier to control and race with. And failing that, just try to put in the fastest quality lap you can and control the race from the front of the grid. As always, please give this video a like if you enjoy this setup, then subscribe and hit the notification bell to be alerted when my other setup videos are released. See you on track, guys.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.